Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad. Which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can feel it. Can you feel it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Monday.
It is.
It is 9:01 a.m. this morning.
9:01.
It's a beautiful day. Those cookies were going down good this morning.
Yes, they were.
I got to say thank you to Kate.
Thank you, Katie.
And you know what? I learned how to keep the cookies moist.
I did too. When they hit my belly, they really stayed moist.
Well, this is a trade secret, and I'm not telling anybody. Those were pretty good, weren't they?
They were. I like the oatmeal raisin just as good.
Yeah, except the wife hit them. But she made them for Maya, and she's like, hide them. And she did. And now,
That's why we ran out of them quicker.
Well, I'm missing. I'm missing that because I love those cookies.
I did too.
I do. It's just one of them things. Oatmeal raisin and milk. Oh,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody says chocolate chip cookie and milk, but, I'll say oatmeal raisin and milk.
Kate has good cookies. Makes good cookies.
Hey, you know what? They were freaking amazing.
They were amazing.
Awesome.
They were awesome.
I'll eat them any chance I can get. But, it's very bad for my diabetes.
And Hans would say it's bad for my pre-diabetes.
Yeah, you have pre-diabetes.
Oh, don't say that.
You do. I can tell.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you drink Mountain Dew and you eat McDonald's every day.
Oh, I don't eat McDonald's every day.
No, sometimes you go without eating totally.
Yeah, that's fact, too. Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it is a special day, is it not?
It is. Yes.
We got to talk to Ron Hammond over there from OpsLens. He sent me a message. He's like, hey, let me know when you're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Episode 14. We got the kinks kind of worked out.
Right.
If I was really on the ball right now, I would have had like a kinks button,
right,
just to throw in there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So, I don't know what it is. This is a funny show. I think it's because it's attached to the not funny show. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I don't know. The links get broken. Kind of like some people's will and brain.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
It does.
Yeah.
They get broken, and what do you do about it? There's nothing that we
We
really
just keep
can
moving forward and keep doing what we do best.
Yeah, it's just one of them things. I got something to play for us today.
Oh, awesome! I can't wait.
Okay, I'm gonna play it, and this should give back some memories to some people. Are you ready? Hey, Audrey, because
I'm
today
ready.
It's a celebration. Mike Judge is a genius creator. Mike Judge rules. Yeah, well, maybe let's see if we can bring back some of the dust in the brain.
Right.
So, does that work for you?
Works for me. I love Mike Judge as far as
Beavis and Butthead are not role models. They're cartoons. Some of the things they do cause a person to get hurt, jailed, arrested, possibly deported.
Shut up.
To put it another way,
Shut up,
don't
Beavis.
try this at home.
Oh, here we go. This is MTV sitting in front of the TV.
Coming home from school, turning it on MTV, and what do we have? I remember in the 90s. Oh, so well.
Oh, best show ever. Best cartoon
ever.
Yeah.
Period.
I can't say anything bad about Beavis. I remember, do you remember all the controversy between Bart Simpson?
Yep.
And Mike Judge and his Beavis and Butthead.
Right.
Do you remember the controversy?
I remember it.
Okay, so now do you remember this? Do you remember AC/DC had been around forever?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and Beavis and Butthead come out, And pretty soon you can't walk in the mall without seeing 20 black faded AC/DC shirts.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep, that's because of Beavis and Butthead.
It is. And you know what? I love Beavis and Butthead.
I do too. I love it. Mike Judge is a genius.
What was your favorite episode?
Oh, gosh. There's so many, really. I mean, I couldn't exactly pick a good episode of that because that was pure gold.
That was something that changed culture.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't culturally appropriated at that time.
No. Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine that coming out today?
Oh, my gosh. Today would be even worse.
You'd be in some big trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, big
trouble in Little China.
Okay. Well, to commemorate that, I got to play just a short clip because Beavis and Butthead was part of my childhood.
Yeah, mine too. But, my like older part, like, I guess as soon as I got out of high school and I was still coming home from work watching the reruns. And I even watched the reruns. Gosh, I loved it so much.
Well, when you look at Mike Judge,
genius.
King of the Hill, the Cleveland Show.
Yeah.
What else is he in? Or what else did he create, I should say?
Oh, my gosh. Well, what was the one? I think he created that one with
The Good Show or something
the
like
one
that.
where the girl had the eye on her head.
Oh, yeah, the aliens. What
was
that?
the
Futurama.
name? Yeah, I used to watch that one too.
Yeah.
I think he created that one too.
Well, you know what Mike Judge is really known for is creating characters through voiceover.
Yes.
Literally, even like Conan, the late night show, has done whole shows just on Mike Judge's.
Right.
Do a few of them.
Well, like the principal of Beavis and Butthead, I want you in my office right now. Or that's the same voice that he used for King of the Hill.
You're right. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It is awesome.
He's got a way of doing it. There's just
he is a special kind of talent.
Like the kind of special we talk about, or a different special.
Different special. We're talking about he got to have his own wing in the movie Hall of Fame.
Are you talking like the
TV
cookies we had this morning special?
Oh, no, not that. He's not that special.
Again, thank you, Kate. Those were really good.
Awesome.
I only got like 2 because of Dan, but
right. not your
this
fault.
Morning,
Mike.
I mean, yeah. Okay, here you go, folks.
But
Enjoy.
here you go. It's dedicated to you, Mike.
Pipes with
Mike Judd.
crap and turds running through them. Say, dude, dumbass. How do you think all that crap gets out of your house? It doesn't. It's in my basement in little jars. That's pretty disgusting, Beavis. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna die. Oh, no.
This is emergency 911. What's the emergency?
Beavis is bleeding.
You're calm, sir. That's good. Now, can you tell me, where is your friend wounded?
His nose?
He's bleeding from his nose. Is it broken?
No. It's just, like, leaking.
Your friend has a nosebleed?
Yeah.
A nosebleed is not an emergency.
Don't worry, Beavis. It's not an emergency.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Beavis, can you help me with this?
Okay, man, listen up. The way I see it, we strike at dawn. Because, they'll still be in bed with morning wood. And I want full air support. I want you guys to shoot people. I want tanks and some fire throwers. And I want explosions over here. And I want planes going. That's going to be cool.
Beavis!
How about your parents? Your mother, for example. How do you feel about your mother?
Like this? Yeah. Kind of like this. That's not how I feel your mother. So like in heaven, will all the chicks do anything I want?
No.
That sucks. Do I get X-ray vision? Do I get some nachos?
No.
Are you sure this is heaven?
Hey, these dogs are homosexuals.
Shut the hell up! My kids are trying to sleep!
Why the hell don't you stop screaming? You're not helping!
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you stay the hell out of it?
Yeah, well, how would you like me to kick your ass?
This is cool.
What can you tell me about our
Once we tried to found Beavis's father, but we never did because his mom's a slut. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
what a genius, man. Mike Judge.
He was something special. Literally.
It still is, man. It still is.
Do you think that this happened to help in the degradation of children? Yeah. Hello, Audrey, Sean, Reb. Yeah. Do you think it did?
No, I just people overblew it, man. Like, I don't think his comedy was taken way out of context by a lot of people.
Well, I think that it was just awesome because,
I just think he was just trying to be funny,
Well, do you remember back then? I mean, that was skater time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they brought something to the picture. Like back then, remember, Game Boys were just babies.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a Game Boy, a black and white screen, you were somebody.
Yeah.
But if this cartoon brought everybody down. And if you guys wonder, today was the premiere of Beavis and Butthead.
Wow.
In 1993, on March 8th, 1993, the Music Television Network, MTV, back when they actually played music.
It was actually good.
Yeah. They aired the first episode of the animated series Beavis and Butthead, which went on to become the network's highest rated series up to that point. No, keep in mind that there wasn't a lot of technical, finaggery going on here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just a plain cartoon with a lot of great comedy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think there was a little Beavis and Butthead in both of us.
Well, I think there's a Beavis and Butthead in everybody.
A lot of people that grew up in that generation. They watched that.
Like Cornholio.
Cornholio.
Yeah, I mean, the one part that was bad, you wouldn't want little kids to watch it because they were constantly playing with lighters, lighting stuff on fire. Yeah. On this day, not only was that 10 years before that, Reagan referred to the USSR as the evil empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was awesome, too.
Yeah.
I think Ronald Reagan would have loved it.
He would have loved it, too. Yeah.
What else we got going on today? The Lonely Hearts Killers were executed in 1951, this day. The Volkswagen bus goes into production in 1950. Now, here's the thing. I think they're kind of cool. Call me a geek. I kind of like the Volkswagen buses. What about you?
I like the cars better.
Really?
Yeah.
See, you can get a camper Volkswagen bus.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that with a car.
No.
But I enjoy being outdoors.
Do you know where the concept of the Volkswagen came from?
I think Nazi Germany.
It was Hitler. Hitler had it all written out on paper, and that's how he designed the first Volkswagen.
Weird. I thought that was like Porsche or Ferrari or somebody that did that.
No, it was Hitler's idea. They always have to put a motor in the back of the car. He always wanted that.
Well, this day also, Malaysia Airlines flight. You remember that? How can a plane, literally, how can a plane vanish today?
Lasers.
Well, either their technology, what they tell us they have, isn't what we actually have.
Right.
Or there was some shenanery going on.
Or is it some kind of Star Trek, Star Wars kind of thing where they
beam
them up or something? Yeah.
I don't think I don't think that the USS Enterprise could hold a full 747, could it?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
They got a loading dock on it.
That would be something, Audrey's an alien.
Yeah.
We could ask her.
Audrey, do you know?
She might know, how big that was. I have no idea. But, yeah, I mean, Beavis and Butthead. It's iconic, literally.
Iconic.
Do you remember before that time, you didn't get a lot of toy figures from movies? I mean, you could get Dukes of Hazzard.
Right.
And you could get Scooby-Doo. Do you remember any other action figures you could get from that time?
From that time? Like A-Team maybe? Or
Right. Well, here's the thing. They weren't even action figures, but they had action figures.
They did. And that's right. They remember they B.A. Baracus.
Right.
I pity the fool.
Oh, no, Reb, we can see the chat.
We see you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
I actually got the chat turned on this morning.
Do you? Oh, it's about time.
I know, right?
See, Dan usually sits over there, and his phone's there enough to make noise from the microphone.
Yeah.
Because he sets it on the microphone stand. And then it's usually me looking at the stories and the chat, keeping up with both.
Yeah. And then when I drop my phone on it, it's like Beavis said, it's morning wood.
Well, it's like a rite of passage for you to drop your phone.
It is.
Hey, I guess whatever trips your trigger, you know what I'm saying?
Triggers your trip.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I had this confusing moment this morning. Burger King. Well, they've done a couple of things that are just really funny and really awesome. Which one do I go? I'm going to go with this one first. Do you like Burger King?
I used to, and I'll eat there once in a great while.
So is it Burger King for you or McDonald's?
I would rather have Burger King than McDonald's on a hamburger. But
okay.
I get the McChicken at McDonald's, and that's about it.
For the dollar menu?
Dollar menu, because it's a cheap sandwich.
Do you know what? It's not really $1 anymore.
Yeah, they raised it. They raised everything else.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is, but, you ordered $10 McChickens.
Right.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
In football, every game means more during the playoffs, and you can start your own personal playoffs on Underdog, where you could cash in on touchdowns, interceptions, yards, or more. All you have to do is pick higher or lower, and you could take home up to 1,000 times your money if you get your picks right. It's that simple. Millions of fans have already won billions of dollars making picks. Sign up for Underdog today using promo code ENDZONE, and you'll get a free pick as part of your first cash entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Again, that's promo code ENDZONE. Must be 18 years or older, 19 years or older in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 years or older in Colorado for some games, 21 years or older in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
And it comes out and it's like, your total $17.29.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
I remember when that was like 11 something.
All right. Audrey's got it here. Look at this. USS Enterprise NCC 1701 was 947 feet in length. A 747 is only 63 feet.
It will work.
She's it. Thank you very much. She knows.
Thank you to our alien staff member, Audrey.
Yeah, she knows.
She does.
Here's the thing. You could ask her pretty much anything.
Anything. Just don't alienate her.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. But I'm serious. Ask her anything.
Ask her anything.
She's bam. Right there. Thank you.
I'm serious. Don't make her mad, guys.
Well, listen to this. Burger King selling a meat monstrosity. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you where this comes from, and I'm going to give my thing first. It's a 1 pound burger. 1 pound.
1 pound.
Who could put down a pound burger? I can't put down a pound burger. Can you put down a pound burger?
I'm not going to answer that question.
You probably could. You could probably put down 2 of them. It's like, hey, this is the last time I'm going to eat in 3 days, so I'm going to put 2 pounds. Okay.
There you go.
Now, if it was me and I was saying, okay, Burger King, they come up with a meat monstrosity 1 pound burger. Where's it come from? I'm saying Texas.
Right. Yeah. Texas would be the first guess I would.
Okay. Second guess, where would it be?
Say Oklahoma.
Okay. Oklahoma. Oh, yeah. That's a good guess. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me ask you where it wouldn't be. Let's think internationally. If you were creating a 1 pound burger, where would you not market it?
Nebraska.
Out of the country, bud.
Out of the...
That means out of the United States.
Out of the United States? Canada.
Well, they're into meat. What if I told you?
Canadian bacon.
That this is in Japan?
Ooh.
I mean, come on. 1 pound burger in Japan. Does that not throw everything?
So I'm going to take a guess and a long shot at this. So this is probably the soy pound burger?
No. It's
really?
Yeah.
Rice burger?
Well, remember, Kobe beef. Some of the best beef in the world comes from Japan.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's called spicy meat. according to Hypebeast. The sandwich's formal name is Strong Magma Super 1 Pound Beef Burger.
Wow.
Strong Magma.
Magma. That means it's hot.
Yeah, there's stereotypes. And, I don't mean to be, I don't know what you call that, but there are stereotypes.
They're stereotyping our hamburgers now.
Well, no, what I'm thinking about is Japanese people.
Oh.
The stereotype is small frame.
Yeah.
Meek.
Yeah.
Study a lot.
Small hands that could operate better than an American.
Right. Calculators and pencils, and those are stereotypes. However, breaking the stereotypical trend, having a 1 pound burger.
Right.
That's something weird.
That is. Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is.
The Strong Magma Super 1 Pound Beef Burger. You can't even say that. Say that real fast. Strong Magma Super 1 Pound Beef Burger.
Strong Magma. Let's say that again.
Strong Magma.
Okay.
Super 1 Pound Beef Burger.
Strong Magma. Big.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Too many words.
Yep.
Too many words for me.
Hey.
I just like my sandwich just simplified in a name, and I just want to eat it. Beam me up.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
don't burn my hamburger though.
Burger King, I think, is like trying to make a move. And when I mean move, I think they're trying to be relevant again. They better not get rid of the king.
They can't get rid of me.
Burger King. Well, listen to this.
That's a little inside joke from yesterday.
Yeah, that was pretty good. The problem with inside jokes, especially when we're on the radio, is people don't get them.
I know, but if he was one with Kate last night and us, you would understand that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. My pastor showed up.
Yeah.
Did a wonderful job. You met him now.
I have. And I what a way to meet him. I went out there, I grabbed him and said, hey, can you come on the show real quick with us?
He had no idea.
He had no idea.
I asked him to come over. And
he said, sure, though.
He got thrown on a live broadcast.
He was cool with it, though. He went with it.
And his wife, she was right there with him. So It was pretty awesome.
It was. They were both great.
Okay, so recently, it was International Women's Day. Okay. Now, Burger King, you know how some people want to put their foot in their mouth?
Yeah.
They talk about things, and then it's like, okay, in a good way. They're trying to do the good thing, the right thing. Okay, listen
So Burger King's messing it up after they came out this hamburger.
I don't think they messed it up. I think that people can get a laugh out of this.
Oh, okay.
Because
I want to hear it.
When there's controversy, turn it into something funny.
Well,
turn
let's
it
hear
into
it.
comedy.
Let's hear it.
Burger King.
Okay.
Causes stir on International Women's Day, saying, quote, women belong in the kitchen.
Wow, sounds like my dad back when I was a kid.
Not in the way you think. Not in the way you think. It's, oh my gosh. So yeah, Burger King.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Causes international stir on International Women's Day, saying that women belong in the kitchen. However,
like something my dad and my grandpa said.
Do you know how many women right now are like
infuriated?
F Burger King.
Yeah.
F them. But they haven't heard the rest of the story. So,
right.
Burger King has sparked outrage over their International Women's Day post. This was literally for Women's Day. And then they come out saying women belong in the kitchen. However, it's not sexist. Kind of. It says women belong in the kitchen, and it was intended to promote female chefs. Right? Okay, so listen. It says Burger King has caused controversy. They shared a message saying women belong in the kitchen. They later, after they created the stir and they got everybody rolling, they said only 20% of chefs are women. Burger King said, we're on a mission to change the gender ratio in the restaurant industry by empowering female employees with the opportunity to pursue a culinary career.
So what's Burger King wanting to do? Bring back the old name, Burger Chef? Because that used to be their old name.
Hey, well, they had 77,000 likes before they came out with this and, 20,000 retweets. So, listen, you know what they were doing? They were trying to create controversy.
Well, most certainly they did.
Okay, but I don't know what land they're living in. I know men can cook.
Right.
I know they can. But here's the thing. Everybody I know that's a great cook, barring my father.
Right.
In my life has been wonderful women.
Yeah.
And not you got to stay in the kitchen. And
not
that. Like my grandmother, my mother, my sisters, my aunts, my wife, everybody I know that is a freaking terrific, outstanding cook.
Yeah.
Has been a woman.
Right.
How about you?
I agree. I mean, 1,000%.
I mean, your dad was a chili cook.
Yeah, but he did that for his business.
Right, but
any other time you would never see him in the kitchen.
Never?
Never.
So how many people do you think that Burger King lost by doing that?
I'm sure they lost quite a few liberals.
Well, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken,
yeah,
must be trolling Burger King because they came out and they said this. The best time to delete this post was immediately after posting it. Thank you. You know what it is? I think KFC's getting their butt kicked. And, they're trying to ride the coattails of the king. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get fingered licking good.
Well, and Burger King, in response to the fast food wars, because that's what this is, KFC versus Burger King.
Ooh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, chicken versus hamburger.
It is. That's what's going on.
Right.
Okay. Burger King replied, why would we delete a tweet that's drawing attention to a huge lack of female representation in our industry? We thought you'd be on board with this as well. We've launched a scholarship to help give more female employees a chance to pursue a culinary career. I'm all behind Burger King for this. I'm all behind. The world needs more sandwich makers.
Yeah, I need one. Because as you know me, I'd burn a wet noodle. I've already done it.
Okay, so I'll say this. I don't necessarily, and I don't know, but it's just a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
If you're going to start a culinary career or want to achieve greatness, my question, I guess, is, are you going to do it in the Burger King kitchen?
Probably not. That would be the furthest thing if I was going to do it.
Well, what's it saying when, in the same day, they put out a scholarship, they're promoting women chefs.
Right.
And then they come out with a 1 pound beef burger.
Right.
What's that saying?
It's saying...
Does size really matter?
It's saying women can handle the meat.
The pound?
Yeah, the pound burger.
I mean, it's an honest question. Does size matter?
In this case, I guess it does.
I mean, in all cases.
Usually it does.
Okay. Can you explain yourself?
No.
Well, I'll explain it. Quarter pounder, half pounder, full pounder. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, pounder.
Mm-hmm.
I can't eat the double quarter pounder. If I can get that down, I'm not eating all my fries. Can you?
It's a struggle.
But I know this. My daughter worked at McDonald's, and I can tell you this. Do you know that the different burgers have different quality of meats at McDonald's that go into it?
Didn't know that.
Like, there's a reason you're only paying, 69 cents on the dollar menu at McDonald's for a burger. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, are you on TikTok?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Okay, so I saw something disturbing.
Uh-oh.
And I wanted to find out if it was true.
What's that?
Gerber baby food having metals in the baby food.
Ooh.
And I was like, no, there couldn't be. Well, okay, so it shows this mother, and she's got this magnet, and she's pulling stuff out, and there's metal shavings or some sort of metal in there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, that is dangerous because, I've had a lot of kids. We've used that stuff. So then these Australian, these two guys, and they do like myth busting, but it's very unscientific. So they actually break open a box of Gerber baby food. They get their own magnet and they start doing it. And usually they call BS and they're breaking myths. They found metal in theirs too.
Ooh.
What do you think? So literally today, I want to go buy a box of Gerber baby food. I've got a magnet laying around here, a couple of them.
Right.
And I'm gonna do that myself because that kind of makes me sick.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Knowing that if that's the case, that's babies have been eating that for years.
Right. And remember, they always say, well, heavy metals are really bad for your body and they can change us. What if it was put in there on purpose? I mean, I know it's a conspiracy, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
You're being a Noahist. Quit saying that.
Is that a Noahist?
Yeah. Because you're trying to actually...
Let's reel
this one back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real about this, folks. If there's metals in it, there's no conspiracy, right?
Right.
Okay. That means that it's doing harm to the body. That means it goes along with the COVID shot because of the other metals that it's putting in your body. Maybe these regenerate and they use it to control you like a robot.
That's why you're a conspiracy Noahist.
And that's why I'm a Noahist.
I'm saying maybe their factory got old, maybe because they were shut down, their bearings weren't working right or something. It was throwing metal.
Right.
I don't know what it was, but if it's dealing with our children and that's on TikTok, how soon before Gerber gets sued?
Not very much longer. Man, there could be generations of lawsuit.
There literally could.
I mean, I could go back and sue them for what the damages where we fed my son. Or you could do the damage to where you fed all your kids. Gerber would go under quick.
They would. When I got Meniere's, I was actually working around this stuff called D-Rust MEP 3. Okay. And it was basically what it was the company was too cheap to build a warehouse to store the steel. So they would bring the steel and they'd spray this on and they would eat the rust off.
Right.
Well, then I started getting sick and people in my flow line were getting sick.
Mm.
And, they sent us to the doctor, the good people that they are.
Yeah.
And
they're doctors.
Well, yeah, they were. And a lot of us, we would go to work and we'd be there 2 hours and we would just get so sick,
Right.
So we went to their doctors and they're like, well, it may have been caused. Well, guess what? That's not definitive.
Yeah.
It's not definitive. So there's nothing you can do. It's just, it may.
Yeah.
So if you got the money, you could probably bring in a bunch of
May
people.
comes after April's what you tell them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then, it comes before day also.
Absolutely. It's kind of angering. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So what do you got for stories today?
What I've got?
Yeah, what do you got? I know that you were looking so hard. It's funny every day.
I know.
Because Dan comes in and if he has 3 articles, 3 good stories, it's a miracle.
And then it's a miracle if Hans ain't already got 2 of them.
Right. Of
That's
your
a fact.
stories.
That's
right.
a fact.
And usually I wake up in the morning and I have like 12 stories for us to choose from and pick through. And usually about 20. But
I've got 2 stories because I know Hans has got 2 of mine today. We already discussed this before. So I'm going to go with this one. New Mexico teen catches possibly record-breaking fish and releases it before getting official weight. Oh, boy.
What kind of fish was it?
We're going to dig into this one right now, Hans. Might want to get the reel out and reel this one in.
All right.
All right. The fish was unofficially weighed in at 55 pounds, which would make it slightly larger than the current record in New Mexico. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Age doesn't beat experience. A teenager in New Mexico is being credited with catching a 55-pound, get this.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
blue catfish.
Wow.
That's a big blue catfish. While the fish's weight is impressive, it hasn't received an official score because of the way the weight was recorded. Okay.
Wow.
A potentially record-breaking fish was caught. Why is my speed doing this? Okay. A potentially record-breaking fish was caught by a 13-year-old Alonzo Ordaz. He reportedly caught the large animal while fishing on a lake in Elephant Butte. Ordaz's father told the news outlet that they weighed the fish using a scale on the boat and determined that it weighed 55 pounds. They then released it. What do you think about that?
I feel bad for the kid, honestly. I mean,
know.
He probably could have sold it to Cabela's or,
Yeah.
But a lot of people like me, if I catch a big cat or something like that, I throw it back.
Right.
One, they don't taste that good.
Right.
And usually that's the best breeding population.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe, hey.
But that was a great fight, though.
Big.
The kid had.
Breeding population. Japan.
Ooh.
1 pound burgers.
Burger King, you listening?
Yeah, you hear me? Well, here, let's, no, let's not do that one. How about this one?
Go for it.
This is freaking me out. Ow! You're squeezing my arm, butthead. Ow! This sucks.
I love what you did.
Let go. Get it off, butthead.
Get it off.
Love it.
He didn't give us any straws. Butthole.
You don't drink beer with a straw, dillweed.
Shut up, bunghole. I know how to drink beer.
Okay, then shut up and drink, dumbass.
I love
we
it.
just ran into our parents right out there or something.
Yeah. Small world, huh? Julio.
Oh, no! Beavis, you bastard! Oh, what the hell are you doing?
Get out of the way, big digger! We tricked him.
He's probably like, there's nobody here. I wonder
Love
who
it.
did that.
Hey, what the hell's wrong with you two?
People are saying that about us right now.
Oh, yeah.
This trusty goat gather coffee beans every morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm indisposed.
We're going to be talking about the penis. We'll be talking about the vagina. Do you think that's funny, butthead? Do you find it amusing that we'll be talking about the testicles? Yes, we're also going to be talking about...
It doesn't get any better than this, Beavis.
Yep. The end of the world. Kick fast. I need picada for my bunghole. Are you threatening me? My bunghole will not wait.
Comedy gold, man.
It is. I can't believe that. Oh. Danzig,
And they-
Soundgarden, they mixed it all in.
They had all the music. Good music on
These
there.
guys are pretty cool, but this lead singer looks like Patrick Swayze, and he like, shut
up, dude. What can you say about them? Literally, here's the thing, though.
Over the top funny, and that's the best comedy right there.
Okay,
to me.
Beavis and Butthead are almost 30 years old.
That's unbelievable, man. It makes me feel
what I mean?
old, man.
It does. I mean, all of you out there, I would like to have an age test here. When you hear that Beavis and Butthead are almost 30 years old.
Wow.
This is the 28th anniversary.
That would have been 18.
Wow.
That's...
Man. Wow. See, you never tell people how old. I mean, we're calling
I
you gray
don't
and you're getting
care.
gray. But, I mean...
I'm not a woman. I mean, I love women, by the way. But women do not want you to tell them they don't want to tell you their age, which is good.
Right.
But a man, we don't care about that.
See, well, has a girl ever asked you, how old do you think I am?
Yeah, I've had it. And then when you say the wrong answer, you usually either get slapped or...
I have the right answer.
And I do too. Oh, do you?
I do. What is yours?
My answer is, you look younger than me.
Yeah, see, I don't. 28.
Yeah. And I used to do that too. Be like, Yeah, you're about like half my age.
See, if they're young, they like being 28.
Right.
Because they're super intelligent. They've been around the block.
Right.
They're still in their prime. 28. If they're older,
yeah,
and you say 28, they love the thought that they're going back and that you think that they're younger.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So 28. I think 28 is a perfect answer.
28.
Yeah. I mean, you can get in trouble. Don't ever say anything over 35. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Don't.
That got me in trouble once.
Yeah. See, I don't know. There's a time to be nice and honest, and then there's a time to be nice.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's like, when your woman says, I don't know any guys that say this, so I'm not trying to be sexist.
Right.
But I don't know. Have you ever went up to a woman and said, hey, honey, do I look fat in these jeans?
No. Do I look fat in my shirt? Yeah.
You've said that?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was going to say, what the hell? I've never heard that. But what's the correct answer?
The correct answer?
Do these jeans make me look fat?
No way.
No, absolutely not.
No way. You still look beautiful.
Do you remember that commercial with Honest Abe?
Yeah.
And Honest Abe's wife?
Yeah.
Does this dress make me look large or whatever she says? I mean, the macaroni and cheese donut, and you're like, man. Yeah.
That was another story he had that I had. And I was going to do my first donut report, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's macaroni and cheese noodles.
Yes.
Cheddar cheese, eggs with buttermilk, flour, and then you deep fry them.
Sounds delicious to me, though.
A little bit of salt and pepper. I mean, I would try it.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely.
Now,
Put
they
a little
can
bacon
have
bits in
that. Well, that's what I was just going for. You got to have some bacon bits. And imagine this. Imagine frying that bad mama jama in some bacon fat.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Put a couple eggs on the side.
Heart attack on a plate, but it's worth it.
Toast.
Worth it. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm in.
Okay, so I don't like spiders, but I can handle them. True story. This weekend, my kids are out playing. And and this is funny as hell.
I know where he's going with this.
So they found a stump outside. And in this stump, there was just tons of snakes. Garter snakes, as far as I could see. But, they bed down with other snakes.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit nervous out there. And they got like 6 or 7 snakes in a bucket. And they're like, come on, Dan, we want to show you. Well, Dan, like water, is scared to death of snakes. So I want everybody to imagine Betty White. And standing in a red dress.
I needed
Betty
a
White.
Snickers, okay?
Right, right next to a main highway.
Yeah.
And my kids think it's funny. They think that it's really funny that Dan is so deathly afraid of snakes. So they're trying to show him stuff. He's like, no, keep that thing away from me. I won't say the expletives. So he turns around and he goes to walk back to the house. And they grab a little stick or twig or something, and they threw it up.
Pat me on the shoulder with it. I'm like, oh.
And they threw it on his shoulder. And needless to say, deplorable Dan went running like Betty White into the middle of the road. Hey, it is what it is, but that was a pretty damn funny moment.
Yeah.
But you want to hear something that wasn't funny? Venomous spiders prompted a temporary shutdown in a Michigan library.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've got bitten by one of these. Brown recluse.
Oh, yeah, they're bad.
Bit me right on the back of the jaw. And, I thought I had an ingrown hair or something. And it got like literally to the size of like a tennis ball.
Ooh.
And Maya was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
And we went into her baby doctor appointment. And the doctor said, are you all right? And I said, I'm fine. And he's like, what is that? And I said, I think it's an ingrown hair. And he's like, why don't you come with me? So I'm there for a baby doctor appointment. He sees that on my face. He takes me down. This is cool. To his wife. His wife is also a doctor that deals with, I don't know.
Right.
But with that, she was like, oh, I can pretty much tell you what you got already. That's a brown recluse bite.
I've seen what they can do to people.
Well, she didn't even numb me up. And it didn't really matter because it was kind of numb anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever seen a spoon scalpel?
Yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, I think that's what they used on my foot one time when I was back in school to remove a planter's wart.
I've never had a planter's wart.
And they used the same thing, and they went in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Really.
It had a little blade on the end. Yeah,
right. But it looked like a spoon.
Yes.
Almost like a spork.
Yes.
but without the
exactly.
pork. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so that's what they used, and they cut in, and then they dug it all out.
They did the same thing with my foot.
Yeah, and they sent me home with some stuff, did some tests. Yeah, it was bad, but it was from a brown recluse. And here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, staff at the University of Michigan Library closed the building.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
After 3 venomous spiders turned up in a basement storage facility.
Ooh.
I don't think that should be big news. I mean,
no,
they co-inhabit our area.
They are. They're all over the Midwest. I know that.
Dark places. Watch out. And I've seen them down here where you'll lift something up and there'll be 25, 30 of them and they just scatter.
Well, that's the way it is up where I was from.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they're bad. I worked with a guy that ran a press. He was out for a whole week. Didn't know why he was out. The guy never missed work, they said.
Really?
And he was out because he got bit by one. He come back to work. Half of his bicep was missing, literally on his arm.
Really?
And the shoulder had a big old hole in it. Really? Yep. I ain't kidding you. I mean, I am not kidding you.
Well, you know, what are the stories you got for today?
Well, I got one more since you stole 2 of the other ones that I found last night. We're going to go ahead and read it. An Iowa man was charged for breaking into a college women's apartments and recording them while they were sleeping. Wow. This is kind of a disturbing story, guys, by the way. Waiting for the stinking thing to load. My phone's acting up. Okay. An Iowa man was arrested after being accused of breaking into multiple women's homes. Trenton Williams, 29, is accused of recording women while they were sleeping. Williams is facing various charges, including 3 counts of stalking. An Iowa man was arrested on Friday after being accused of breaking into college women's apartments and recording them while they were sleeping, according to the Des Moines Register and local police. What are your thoughts on that one, Jeremy Hansen?
I think that's creepy. I mean, here's the thing. If women are listening to this, especially young women in colleges right now, don't be afraid to go to sleep. I mean, there's some weird stuff. Like, who's that guy out there in California that actually stalked every single one of his victims before he raped them? And then sometimes he would come back and kill them after he raped them.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Nothing to be scared of, right? Nothing to see here.
I know.
All right. Well, did I tell you what today's word today? Today's National Flapjack Day.
Oh.
So, man, what is the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
Flapjacks are bigger.
Are they bigger?
I think so.
Is that the only thing that matters?
I think that's really is. It's like the size of a plate, ain't it?
Well, I don't know because, you see, I'm not a big pancake fan.
I like pancakes if they're done right.
See, I like Swedish pancakes.
I like blueberry pancakes better than they are.
Well, see, I just go the other way. I'm not into big pancakes. Swedish pancakes are super thin, almost like a crepe. And then they stuff it full of fruit. And then they put wonderful whipped cream on top. Oh, here's Audrey. She's going to tell us again. I think it was Ramirez was his last name in California. Richard Ramirez. Wasn't he the dating game killer or something like that?
Something like that.
And he would go and literally he would terrorize these women. And they would find like footprints and handprints. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Man, she's like a freaking encyclopedia.
Well, what do you expect? She's got alien technology.
That must be what. And it doesn't even come from a chip.
No.
It's just in her, you know.
It's in her DNA.
We think about this the wrong way because if they're aliens, we always think the head has to have a brain in it. What if their brain is circulating through their body like blood?
I'd say Audrey's probably is.
Yeah, I mean, it's complete energy all the time. And you know what? I am so glad that she comes on here because I'll tell you something about Audrey.
She's genius.
Well, not only is she genius, she's always happy. Have you noticed that?
She is.
Like
she's
when
happy
she talks,
go lucky.
She brings people. Yeah. She comes into a room, right?
She could she could brighten up a room in a heartbeat, I bet.
Do you know how hard it is to brighten up a chat room on the internet?
Very hard.
Well, and she does it automatically.
I can't do it.
Well, no, we laugh. I mean, we get laughter, especially when they can see you. I mean, that's.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Right.
Well, you know, the girl that's coming down to meet you.
Yeah.
You know that girl?
Yeah.
Well, she was saying something, and I made a smart-ass comment about, you know, something about Willie gum. And she's like, hey, we love you too, Audrey. And I said, you know what? There is something about size. And she goes, no, it's not about size. And I was like, no, the piece of gum, the size matters. Willie, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, size don't matter. And I was like, you know what? Well, it is what it is. But there's a reason that they have big league chew, you know?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't see any major batter ups, you know, chewing bubble gum.
There ain't no little big chew.
Right. Exactly.
That would make no sense anyway.
Well, today is International Women's Day. So I want to say thank you for all that you women do out there.
Yes.
There's some extremely intelligent, way smarter than me.
God bless women of America, and God bless the women across this world.
You never really understand the plight of a woman.
Right.
Until you're actually doing everything that is, I guess, ordained in our culture that women are supposed to do.
Now, Hans, would you say I'm more diversified dater? Because I have dated so many women that have not even been born in this country.
Well, I think because it's International Women's Day, I'm going to say they dated you.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
They probably did.
Right.
But, you know, every one of the women that I've dated and, you know, had as girlfriends, they never said one bad thing about me after the relationship.
Well, that's because they weren't around.
Yeah, well, that's true, too. Good point.
It's also National Oregon Day. It is National...
Did you say Oregon or Oregon Day?
Yes.
Okay.
It's National Proofreading Day. You know, that would be one hell.
That's like potato or potato. You know?
Yeah, or tomato.
Tomato.
Right? You know.
Apples to oranges. Oranges to apple.
Well, that's the way we usually compare stuff around here.
Right. It is.
To get a good comparison, you can't go with fruit to fruit.
That's a fact. You're in Missouri, it's a whole different ballgame.
Right. It's like the difference between salty nuts and sweet nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. You're thinking Valentine's Day, and I'm giving comparisons here, and you're getting all
I know.
Well, anyways.
Anyway, did
you know that stress is like the leading killer of people? Did you know that?
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah,
okay.
I can believe that too. A lot of people that have been unemployed for almost 2 years now.
Some of them
about a year and a half.
Right. Well,
anyway.
Listen to this. This is how you know if you're stressed out. People need to learn how to cope with stress.
Yeah, I do need to learn how to cope with stress.
Yeah, I mean,
it affects me too.
Jaeger's out for you.
Yeah, so I can't cope with it that way.
I went out Saturday night and I only had 2 Jaegers.
If I drank 2 Jaegers, I'd be back to drinking again.
Well, I stayed there a while and then I drank 2 waters, just to be safe,
right.
So listen to this. If these are 10 signs that you're stressed out, your muscles are throbbing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that can mean something else too.
Yeah.
But it's seriously strained neck, tight shoulders. Yeah. It literally may not be that you slept wrong. It really may not be that you worked hard. You can get a strained neck, tight shoulders, and pain just from being stressed out.
Maybe that's why I've been having back pain lately at work.
Well, this one, I think, knowing your relationships and the girls you date, I know that they say I have a headache a lot.
That is true.
Yeah, well, did you know that can come from stress?
Wow.
Tension.
Didn't mean to do that to you, ladies.
Tension. It can collect in your noggin.
Mm.
So if you have a headache, if you're sore, if you're thirsty, that can mean that you're stressed out. Did you know that? Yeah. When you're feeling anxious, it can cause your adrenal glands, your small glands, located at the top of your kidneys, to pump out stress hormones into your body. That's why you're thirsty. Did you know that?
Did not know that. Wow.
Yeah. You're sweating. Oh, we just talked about pumping.
Right.
Stuff out of your body. Your hair is falling out.
I ain't had that one yet.
Well, not yet, but maybe that's the reason that guys are prematurely balding. Is because they're so stressed out,
Right.
Between the headaches, the sweating, being thirsty, the muscle throbbing.
Right.
It could be.
Could be.
That's why we're going, you're running to the bathroom a lot.
That's me.
Yeah, that's stress. It says if you're experiencing stomach issues like cramping or a frequent urge to go to the bathroom,
Right.
you might want to consider getting that stress in check.
Could be IBS.
Well, digestion issues.
Yeah.
And then you add on top of it Mountain Dew and McDonald's 100% of the time.
Well,
let me ask you this.
Maybe 85.
Okay, let's have a breakthrough here.
Okay, let's reel this.
Let's have an intervention.
Let's let you reel this in.
All right, intervention time for Dan. Tell me one meal you had last week that was not fast food or from a gas station.
When I made that tombstone pizza the other day.
You can't count that because it was burnt black as the
Oh,
devil's soul.
no. That was about a month and a half ago.
Oh, it was?
That was during the playoffs.
So you had a frozen pizza.
Yeah. Had a frozen pizza.
So that was your health food for
Matter
the
of
week.
fact, your boys were staying the night with my boy over there. And I had the pizza in the oven. I'm sitting there watching the Chiefs playoff game. And I'm like, holy shit, I forgot the pizza, guys. Smell it. I walk over to the oven and I'm like, yep. Yeah, I hope y'all like burnt pizza because I just burned it. Sorry, fellas. Good thing I got a backup plan and it's in the freezer.
So you're in a very stressful job.
Yeah.
What did you have for regular food this last week?
For regular food?
Yeah, not from a fast food restaurant and not from a gas station. I bet you can't say one thing.
I can't.
Yeah.
Guys, my cooking skills lack. Okay. That's something that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Do you know how to make a cup of tea?
I'd probably burn it too, like I did the water for the noodles one time. My late wife says, "You're not doing that again. Get out of my kitchen."
Yeah. Well, she was pretty smart.
She's smart.
Okay, so how about this? You're not feeling too hot.
Right.
Sniffles and stress go hand in hand. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
It says that you are more susceptible to issues like the common cold or the flu.
Allergies or something, maybe.
And chronic conditions like migraines can flare up just from being full of stress.
Yeah, I've gotten migraines lately, and I never got them.
Really?
And I just out here lately, I've just been getting a lot of them. I don't know what the deal is.
You know what?
Could be stress.
It probably is. You have tooth troubles. Do you have tooth pain ever?
Yeah, I have tooth pain.
You're a stress magnet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Not
do.
like magnet. I'm talking magnet. You're like the mega stressor.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a different number on the scale. I don't think you've stepped on the scale in quite some time.
I did. Matter of fact, I did at work the other day just to see how much I weighed.
Your memory is foggy.
Yes.
Is it?
Oh, no, it was on my weight. I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Do you even remember the song?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if your memory is foggy, if you're fluctuating in weight, if you have tooth trouble, if you're not feeling so hot, if you're running to the bathroom a lot, if your hair is falling out, if you're sweating, if you're thirsty, or if you have a headache, you have now joined 80% of Americans in being overstressed.
That could be me.
You know what you need to do? You just need to start thinking of Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Partner.
Julio. You know what I was gonna also do today? Spring cleaning. I'm kind of a spring cleaning freak. Are you?
There you go, handsome.
Literally. I like do weird things like I'll tell you, like at the top of your doors, you know the trim on your door?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit OCD because it really bothers me if I can take my finger across the top of the trim of my door.
And there's dust on it?
And there's dust on my finger. Man, that just bothers the hell out of me.
That's, when I start getting down to it, when I start cleaning, that's how I get. It's weird. Like at work, it's just like normal. You go in, I do my job. I do a lot of cleaning there.
Right.
But when I start doing my own place and I see dust like you're talking about, I throw a fit like, How did I let it go this long?
Right. And it's like, it's one of them
I
things.
Can't do this no more.
Every spring you're thinking, I'm going to do this every month. I'm going to clean the top of everything.
Yeah.
And then 6 months goes by.
And it passes and you're like,
right.
Your TV collected dust at the top because you don't wash it enough to even really matter.
I'll do it as soon as I get back from the beach.
Right.
And then you stay at the beach too long and you get back late. And, you know, if you're me, you're coming back to cook a good home-cooked meal for your family.
Yeah,
if you're
that's me.
You're
yeah.
like...
waiting on that good cooked meal.
I wonder if they got a ham sandwich with a different type of cheese on it today at the gas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting on that good cooked meal that you're making.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
I've done that one, too.
I'll tell you this. Listen to this. Dubai.
Yes.
You know, they're kind of in the front of everything. Dubai is now doing passports through your eyes.
Oh, eye scan.
Yes, eye scan. Remember, that was stuff that was in the future. Like in the future.
The Matrix.
It was the eye scan.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that your retina gives us the right information. Well,
Terminator.
Dubai is doing that now. And guess what the reason they're using?
Oh, boy. I hear this.
Because of COVID-19.
Oh, yes. They gave him plenty of reason to bring this in. Yes.
It's retinal scans now for everybody. You know, forget about the anal swabbing in China.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to Dubai, you're getting a retinal scan. And
get your mark in the eye now, guys. The right eye.
Well,
come on now.
For Dubai, literally, they are going to do away with passports. And in order to enter Dubai, you're going to have a eye scan.
Get your mark of the beast today in Dubai. Right in your right eye.
Well, and
not in the thigh.
I think it's awesome. You know, in California, they opened up Disney World. I'm sure Audrey's happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Well, my thing is why just them? Why not, why did they get the big winners and losers again?
I know.
And we're watching all across the country, everything open back up. Hospitals are shutting down.
It's amazing, isn't it? After an election year.
Well, it's politicians, they can say what they want, but I'll trust my local doctor's office. I'll trust my local municipality with the nurses that don't hardly make anything and they're actually trying to make a difference in their community, being,
right.
The Board of Health from whatever. That's who I'm trusting. How about you?
Yeah, I'm going to trust my local doctors. I'm not going to listen to some guy like Dr. Fauci tell me, COVID-19 is this bad this month. And then next month he's like, there's no problem with COVID-19.
Audrey just said, tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary since I stepped foot in the gates of Disney. She knows how long it's been since she stepped foot in Disneyland.
That's the first time she's come to Earth, folks.
Well, Audrey, I want to say, go have a freaking blast. Go have fun. Release some of that stress.
That's right.
You know what? Some of her videos, like when she hasn't done them in a while, but she'll go down to the beach and she'll do a video before work. And that is so freaking relaxing. Disneyland will be open in April.
A-U-D.
Hey, right?
R-E-Y. Audrey's book.
Is this a new song?
Oh, yeah. We're making
Okay. One more thing before we're out of here. Amazon is getting to be pretty big.
They got a constipate.
Well,
that's my new word of the day, by the way.
Constipate?
Constipate. We're talking about Amazon. I heard about their employees. Is this what we're going with this?
No.
They're going on strike.
So an Amazon delivery driver went to the wrong house and did the wrong thing. Have you heard about this?
Ooh. What did he do?
A customer has video evidence of an Amazon delivery driver peeing on his groceries.
Oh, no. He just primed them.
Yeah, I guess. This is North Kingston, Rhode Island.
Wow.
And this Amazon delivery driver is facing charges after they caught the driver on camera urinating on the groceries that he had just dropped off.
Amazon primed.
How could you?
I know.
What possibly could you want to? What could you want to do? Why would you pee on somebody's groceries?
That's just, I don't know. Be honest, it's just completely rude. And
you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that this guy that did it's a delivery driver now, but he used to be the lawn boy.
Yeah.
And he went through and he raked up all those leaves and he said, hey, I need $20. And this guy was a cheapskate and he's like, I'm only giving you 10.
Yeah.
So the urinating on his groceries, that's what I'm guessing. You think?
I think something like that.
Maybe.
This guy's, I don't know. That's just something that's just, I don't know. He has no moral compass.
Well,
if you're
here's
doing
the
that
thing.
to a customer?
Yeah. Hopefully he watched the video before
he
ate any of his food.
Yeah, no kidding.
Otherwise, he's in for a salty treat.
Yeah, he could get really pissed off.
Well, folks, happy March 8th. We freaking love you.
Love you. May the March 8th be with you.
Remember,
always.
share this out. Have some of your friends try to laugh. And go watch some Beavis and Butthead today. What do you think?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Go watch some Beavis and Butthead.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Love you, Fire Knockers.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.